So, what's your refuge? What's your refuge? What do you, as Shambra, as all of you, what's your refuge right now? What do you do? You got all this stuff around you. What do you do? Microphone, Linda, as I eat some more cake.
I sleep.
This is good enough for a king. What do you do, Vince? How do you cope?
I withdraw
Withdraw, okay.
and try and create my wall of silence.
Okay, good. And how effective is that?
It works,
Yeah.
but it doesn't carry over very well. Yeah.
Carry over to where?
Future time, the rejoining the world.
Rejoining the world. Okay. Are you going to rejoin the world?
I'm trying to avoid it.
It's a really interesting concept. Are you going to rejoin the world? Or are you going back to the world that you came from? Anybody? No. You're really not going to. And I guess it's kind of sad, but not really. It'd be really sad if I said, you have to go back. You'll be very aware of humans and the planet. You'll be very, very aware. But it's not like going back and rejoining. They're going to join you. No, and that's good. She's like, please, no. The kids moving back in. No, not that. It's kind of like God, You don't go back home to spirit. Spirit comes to you right here on this planet, right where you are. It's kind of like that with, you're not going to go back to humanity. To do what? No, one by one, hundreds, then thousands, maybe millions, join you on this next level. I'm going to call it the new earth on old earth level. And they join you here. And they realize after criticizing and you for so long, there's something going on there. So they come to you. So Vince, you cope by your own time. Yeah, good. Anything else? Any other recommendations for Shambra?
Yeah, rye whiskey.
Rye whiskey, okay.
Okay.
Good. How much?
Shot.
In the morning, another one at noon. Good. Okay. Now, Calder really wants to stop me on this one, but I feel it's important. By the way, being politically correct and dancing around things, let's drop all that. Let's just get right to it. So, yeah, actually, if I was on the planet right now, I'd be drinking. And Calder's worried that, oh, God, now every Shambra is going to go out and get drunk and become addicts and end up in AA. And no, right now, some of you say, well, I shouldn't have a drink or smoke a little pot or whatever you do. Actually, it's not gonna throw you backwards. Once in a while, like in the morning, noon. No, really, once in a while, give yourself that treat. And don't think of it as like this evil shot of, what do you say, rye whiskey? No, it's more like, I deserve this. I really deserve this. And Calder is fighting me on this. And he says, oh, you're giving permission. You don't need permission. You're doing it anyway. Now enjoy it when you do. It's tough. It's really tough. And if you try to be a saint on the planet right now, according to guidelines that aren't really yours to begin with, if you're trying to be holier than thou, it'll crush you. So blow off steam when you need to blow off steam. Have a drink, to take a time by yourself or whatever it happens to be. Let's stop and breathe with that for a moment. You deserve it, okay? You deserve it. You're not going to go backwards. I won't let you. You're not going to suddenly become a drunk. No, you won't become a drunk. And every once in a while, for all that hard work you do, you need to gift yourself with something. You really do. You really do. And don't feel guilty about it. So back to the point. What's your refuge? How do you cope? A couple more, Linda. Yes, hello, Ricky.
Hello.
Long time. Missed you.
I'm
missed you
glad
here.
to be back.
Yeah.
Yep. I would say I use a combination of avoidance and distraction
Okay.
to a certain extent. I don't watch TV, the news, or I don't do any of that, or talk to people about anything controversial, because I don't want to know what they have to say about it.
Right. Right.
I spend time in water. That seems to help me relax. And
Right. Did you ever thought about like just making up a conspiracy, seeing how far it'll go? You know,
It would
see
take
how
off. It
gullible
would-
humans
yes,
really are.
yes.
And you quote some authoritative sources, which really don't exist.
Yeah.
And you put it out there and talk about, you know, all these people around the world who are part of it. It's actually kind of sick humor, but it's fascinating if you do it from a researcher's point of view, and find out, you know, just how people, and right now more than ever, they're suckering into anything.
The amazing things that you hear
And some Shambra.
intelligent people say that they believe.
Some Shambra, camera over here, please. Some Shambra, and I'll kick you in the ass right now. If I hear of any more of this conspiracy crap, and I hear of any more of this Adamus promoting vaccines or not promoting or anything, I don't want to hear about it again, ever.
What conspiracy?
There are none. Humans are too stupid to really have conspiracies, and I mean, and governments in particular. No, they are. It can go a little ways. But the real conspiracy is that people are stupid enough to believe conspiracies in the first place and buy into them and ruin their lives. Because they've gone down the rat hole. Once you're in the rat hole, it is very difficult to get out. It seduces you. It holds you in place. It twists your mind. There is some research being done right now to be out in a couple of months. What happens with the chemicals and the neurons in the mind when you get into conspiracies? And there's a dramatic effect that it has on the brain itself, and it holds you in that place. There is no place for any of you who are still into that and playing with that as we go forward. What we have to do here on the planet is beyond what you can possibly even imagine right now. But maybe by the end of today, you'll have a better understanding. I'll have no tolerance for conspiracies whatsoever. It does not fit into the work of Crimson Circle and Shambra. You are sovereign beings. Even if governments or businesses or rabbits and squirrels are conspiring against you. Oh, no, I heard one the other day. It's the animal conspiracy. And no matter what, you are sovereign. If there are conspiracies, real, not just made up, but if there really are, so what? So what? You're here on the planet as a sovereign being. The moment you get into conspiracy, you get into duality, you get sucked down the rabbit hole, you forget about why you are here on the planet right now, and it's not to do anything other than to be in your full consciousness. That's it. Let's move on. And I will have no tolerance of that. I'll come and visit you. I'll keep you from sleeping at night. I will do whatever it takes so we can get past this. It is really seductive. And many of you know what it's like. You've kind of gotten a little trapped in that, and then you've gotten the best of yourself. We have other things to do here on the planet. Conspiracies, first of all, what is a conspiracy? I mean, mass consciousness is a conspiracy by itself. You know, it's a common consent. It's a mutual agreement. And yeah, you get sucked into it. But then you begin to learn that, hey, I don't have to be like that. Sorry, Ricky, I'm ranting here. I'm warming up for my later rant.
Oh, boy.
Conspiracy is what? Is money a conspiracy? Money is a form of energy exchange, and sure, there's people who are corrupted by it or do bad things with it, but it's not a conspiracy. Is there a medical, pharmaceutical conspiracy? No, it's just greed at times. It's not. They don't sit in back rooms and go, "Let's develop a conspiracy." It's like, how much money can we make? What's the bottom line? Did you have a profit or loss this quarter? What about the shareholders? What about me? Are these conspiracies? No, it's human nature. Don't get caught in that. We have far too much to do. Back to the point, where was I? What's your refuge? Your refuge is listening to me. That'll distract even a horse. Anything else, Ricky?
I would say being around little kids. I play with my grandchildren,
Good.
and I think that is one of the best distractions there is.
But aren't grandchildren conspiracies?
No, never.
You can tell. I told you right up front, I have no patience today. And this conspiracy stuff is just, it's not what we're doing here on the planet. It's not. So just go beyond it. Yes, thank you.